There's a lot of people who've been really helpful in trying to bring this event together for the first time. Really, this type of gathering on not just in the West Coast, but really in Los Angeles. There's a lot of impact to that. There's, as people who have never been here were driving around last night saying, well, Los Angeles looks a little bit different than it does on TV. Well, some of the myths about that also, I'm hoping to expose that maybe, some things actually occur in this city that are serious and not always entertainment related. And I will say that personally speaking, many of you maybe have heard me say this in the last couple days, but I'm humbled by this, by everyone who's here and the participation that's occurring on Twitter, on the internet. It's a really fantastic group of people. We've got people from multiple countries in this room. We've got people from all around the United States, from federal, state, local government agencies, businesses, academia, nonprofits. And we're all gathered in a kind of a cool space. And with the idea that maybe we could take the conversation about Government 2.0 and what we all are looking at as basically an infant industry, and maybe we can help to take the industry to the next level. Maybe we can start to think about things like standardizing language and the terms that we all use. And if you go to one state and you say, here's Government 2.0, and you go somewhere else and you say, here's Government 2.0, you're going to get two completely different answers. And in fact, one of our speakers who's going to be speaking later did a little research. He's not from this industry and was amazed at all the different opinions and all the different viewpoints around Government 2.0. So one of the things that I felt was very important to do was to try to reach out beyond, obviously, the Beltway bubble, but also to try and reach out beyond the quote-unquote Government 2.0 space and to reach into the mainstream tech space and social media. And maybe through that experience, we can collectively learn and appreciate how some of the other industries have been able to adopt new technologies and get people to buy in. Because one of the things that I think is occurring right now is all the states in the United States and many countries are hurting financially. And they're looking for ways to cut costs. And so IT costs are a big item. And so they're looking at different types of platforms. And what I've been learning is that there's all kinds of experimentation going on right now. There are government agencies that are using free platforms on the internet just to see what happens. And what kind of response do they get? And then there are government agencies who are basically spending a lot of money on very strategic and implemented social media plans. And so there's a lot of space in between that. And I think as citizens, it's sort of important to all of us to take some time and think about all this because we all like to take time and invest in our 401ks or invest in our college education. How many people actually take the time every year, forget every month, every year, to collectively sort of take a look at their civic life and make the same types of decisions and reallocate some things that maybe you do in your financial life? And I think, so it's time, as this industry grows and reaches a new level, that my hope is that by having all you people here, all wonderful leaders in your own right, to share, that maybe we could really start to advance not just the conversation around Government 2.0, but really advance the industry as a whole into something that's not just an infant anymore, but maybe a toddler. And with that, I'd like to thank some people. There are a number of people who've been really influential in helping with this. Louisa has done a wonderful job with the panels and sessions and helping to keep the rest of us straight, I think. And our sponsors have really just gone above and beyond. Rock Creek Strategic Marketing has helped with the rebrand of the website and has helped with a lot of the collateral material that you see. Microsoft was our first major sponsor, and we thank you. And we also have sponsorships coming in from small companies, from individuals, and there's a planning committee of people who have been working behind the scenes to get the word out, to make sure this event happened. And so I want everyone to sort of maybe give each other a round of applause for a minute. So thank you all. And again, I just a quick thank you to our sponsors. I've mentioned a couple of them already, but Blank Spaces, the space you're in right here, Jerome Cheng was really, and Bill over there has been extremely helpful in making sure that we could use this space, and I really thank them.